everybody, and welcome to Season 30 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here live at Daytona International Speedway for the running of the Daytona 500. It is our opening race for Season 30. We see a lot of familiar faces and new rookies as well, and even some former champions in this field. So it's going to be a phenomenal season for sure. We hope you guys will be watching every race this season. Anyway, here we are in the Daytona 500, and now the real race begins for the championship. And there you see the starting lineup. John Gilbert is on the pole, and Jake Jefferson will share the front row. Eric Martinez and Joshua Sakali in row 2. Angel Navarro, Betty Johnson, row 3. And there's DJ Curtis William Brock in row 4, and Tony Green and Leia Walker round out your top 10. Starting positions. Here's how the rest of the field will start off on the left of your screen. You can pause the video to find out where you start in the race. But for now, let's get to the track. And let's get ready for the race. New this season, we're going to have 2 stages instead of 3. The first stage is 10 laps. The second stage is 12 laps. First stage will score on a 10-to-1 scale for the top 10 drivers that finished in stage 1. And then stage 2 will have everybody score points on a 40-to-1 scale. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody's off to a bad start. That's Gage Victini. I think Gage Victini's trying to make his way on the pit road. Uh-oh, this is not good. He's with Zach Fitzwater, and they're going to slow down right in time. And Victini will go to pit road before the green flag drops. So that's not a good start for his season. And he's going to be in the pits to start off. Wow, that's a tough break. Anyway, here we go. The Great American Race, the Daytona 500, is underway. And I do have to point out that there's only 39 cars starting. And that is because John Mendez posted a spoiler in our last video with the clash, and so he was suspended for this race. However, since this was his very first race with some other drivers, I'm gonna let that slide, and he's not gonna be released from his ride yet. But if he does spoil another race, he will. Already pack racing to start off here in the Daytona 500. Already, drivers are making aggressive moves right off the bat. Oh boy, they're getting tighter. Wow. This is what Daytona is all about. First lap lead is going to be going to DJ Curtis. And they're still going 3 wide for the lead. My goodness, it's going to be really chaotic to start off this race. I'm sure somebody's going to crash before we get to the end of stage 1. '96 is going to be the leader now, and that is Luke Walker and his new team. Luke Walker moved to a brand new team for the '96. And very fitting because Pokemon began in 1996 and he's driving car numbered 96. And if you were watching on Pichu London, if you follow my main channel, my Road to the Show player now will be the show 17. Where's number 96? So I guess this was a perfect fit for Luke. New leader is Ferdinand Gabot. We'll see if Gabot will hold on, and well, it's not going to be possible to hold on because everybody else is going 3 wide. This is what super speedway racing is all about. And now Johnny Gardner, the defending champion, is running in second. We'll see if Johnny Gardner can hold on and win this race. See if Johnny Gardner can defend his title with the win here at Daytona. Well, we'll see if he can become a Daytona 500 winner, I should say. But if he wins, he might get into the playoffs. New leader is Jessica Counterman. Is Jessica Counterman as the new leader, and she is also rookie this season. We'll see if she will work together with the 24. Ooh, for a second there, I thought 47. They were going to spin out. Close call there, but thank goodness they did not spin. And now the two Hedrick cars battle for the lead. 24 against 48. 24, by the way, has a new driver. Alexander Rowe moves over to Hendrick to that great old 24. Oh no, two drivers already spin. They're in the back and they're both teammates, and now they're still wrecking. And now cars are starting to separate. Oh boy. DJ Curtis and John Gilbert were the ones that got taken out. And the 77, I saw Angel Navarro make contact and they slowed down. That's what happens when three-wide racing takes over here at Daytona. Like, wrecks can happen in an instant. Your new leader is Ethan Witkin. John Andrews running in the second spot. Now everybody's just shuffling around. Here comes Goldberg. Philip Goldberg running in the third position. Looks to get second. Just only the first stage, but already this is starting to be a promising race. I just saw for a second there 22 got on the apron there. A little scared, but he was able to save it. 4 laps are left in stage 1. This is just the very beginning. Wiccan leads. Goldberg, Thoreau, and Ethan Sale in the top 5. Here comes Goldberg, though, for the race lead. Does Philip Goldberg have enough draft to lead? And he will get there. He's going to get the lead away for now. Oh no, the 10 spins! Oh no, now they're wrecking in the back. And the caution will come out. Luke Walker involved in the 10 machine. That's Josh Crash. Crash has spun. Brings out a caution that'll end stage 1. And let's show you what happened that brought out the yellow flag. There's Josh Crash. He got taken out by the 1 machine. That is that's Jay Jefferson right there. Jay Jefferson. I'm gonna get a little better view of this. Probably the best view is this one. And here's what happened. There's Jefferson. He just took out the 10 machine. And the 12 got a little damage. Oh, the 4 got damage. 4 spun. 4 didn't spin. He got damage as well. But Luke Walker spins and he got hit by right there. Oh, right there, Luke Walker. That's where he got turned around. And that'll bring out a caution that ends stage number 1. And Philip Goldberg is going to be your stage winner here at Daytona. So stage 1 begins with a stage win for, the race begins with a stage 1 win for Philip Goldberg. Unless anything else happens, it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. And Jefferson's out already. So that's it here from stage 1 here in the Daytona 500. Let me make this official. And there we go. So these are your stage 1 results. Top 10 will get points, and so it's going to be from Goldberg to Green getting points here today. There's Jefferson, who was out of the race, the only driver to retire from that crash. But still a lot more racing left, as we have 12 laps to go and 1 more stage left to see who will win the Great American Race. So stay tuned for stage 2. Alrighty guys, here we are back in stage number 2, the second half of the race here in the Daytona 500. Philip Goldberg leads, and you'll notice only 38 cars are starting in stage number 2, and Jake Jefferson was the only one that retired from stage 1. New rule this season is that once you retire in any stage, well, you're pretty much out of the race for the rest of the way going forward. Obviously, this is to provide some realism for this series, but we're green again here at Daytona. And like I mentioned earlier, Mendez unfortunately had to sit out of this race because of a spoiler in his very first race. So I'll let that slide, but if he spoils another race, like I said, he will be released from his ride. So the action has already begun. They're starting to go all out here in this stage. There's your new leader, the number 21 of Cody Smart is out in front now. There's a crash, the big one. 43 is around. Caution's out. There it is, the big one here at Daytona struck on the very first lap here in stage 2. Well, at least they waited until stage 2 to wreck out. Wow. This is going to be a thriller now. Oh boy. This is going to be a fun race here. Definitely going to be fun to watch. So let's see where the wreck began exactly. 22 Matthew Mdev made contact with the 43. And then the big one begins. There you see all these cars trying to navigate through traffic. Oh, a 48 was hit. Everybody else, a couple cars were hit. I should say more than a couple cars were hit, but oh boy. There's the big one. Well, we waited for it took a while for the big one to strike here at Daytona, but here it is. There's the big one here at the Daytona 500. So, well, now you got the big one, and now we got the big players out of the way. We'll see who will be winning. We'll see who will compete to win this race right here, right now. A lot of drivers retired from that wreck. The big one took out 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 drivers were taken out from the big one. And John Gilbert's a lap down, but now 2 laps down, I should say. Now a lap down again. That was weird. They put him 2 laps down. They put him a lap down. Weird. But anyway, back to the green with 7 laps to go here at Daytona. Cody Smart in the 21 machine is the leader. Philip Goldberg gonna go for that race lead. Cody Smart now battling with Goldberg for that lead. Coming to 6 to go here at Daytona, and 6 laps will remain. There's the 13. That is P.J. Williams. Out in front. Oh, Smart's in the wall. Smart smacking the wall. I think he might have a tire going down. And he's lost a lot of positions. He might have lost a chance to win this race. Smart smacked the wall, and he might have lost a chance to win this. Luke, the leader now is Joshua Siculi. And Luke Walker trying to get past him. And Walker's coming down pit road right now. Walker has to come down, but we'll see if it's part of his strategy to be the first one to pit and maybe even take the win away. We'll see if that will work. Siculi leads in the 31 and Williams second. This is turning out to be a race decided on strategy pretty much. Boy, this is going to be a good one. Williams against Scully for the lead. Will either of these guys go on pit road? It looks like a couple cars will. They will come down at this time. Uh-oh. Oh boy, the 11 is slow. I guess the 11 will lay off pitting and maybe hope for a yellow flag. Well, I don't know if anyone's going to hope for a yellow flag because that would be overtime. The new leader is Jonathan Fast. Oh, there's a crash! They're crashing! They're wrecking! Oh, man! They are wrecking! They wrecked out, and now we're going to have overtime for the first time ever in a Daytona 500. This is intense. So the question is, does Jonathan Fast stay out and hope that the fuel will last in overtime, or does he have to come down pit road? Wow, what a race here at Daytona. Just an amazing race here in the to start off season 30. This new stage format is really working. Here it is again. Here's that crash in full motion. There you see drivers spinning, taking out the big names already from this race. Wow. And 21, not sure what he's trying to do. I'm not sure what the 21's doing, but a couple cars on pit road. Jonathan Fast, though, decided to stay out. We'll see if he stays out for the overtime, because we got to go in the order of these cars being finished there. But anyway, overtime's about to begin, and all these cars are going to be out of it. Yeah, all these cars are going to be out of it. So it's not official yet. It is not yet official. We will have a 2-lap overtime to decide who wins this race. So stay tuned for overtime. Alrighty guys, here we are in a 2-lap overtime dash. And one car slow already before the overtime, Ethan Wicken. Let's go over how overtime's going to work. We're going to have 2 laps under green. If there's a caution before the white flag, before the leader crosses the start-finish line, if there's a caution, we'll have another attempt. But if we stay green when the white flag comes out, then that will be the last attempt at overtime. And we can have as many as possible. Green flag in the air here in overtime. 2 laps here in the Daytona 500. Now the new leaders, Grayson Acevedo, leading. Right off the bat, he starts off with a race lead. Got the great start he needed. 3 wide for second, P.J. Williams. Here we go, Williams down low, and we're coming to the white flag. Acevedo is the leader. Williams second, Luke third, white flag in the air with 1 to go. Here we go. Look at Luke Walker, he's ready, he's gonna take the risk, he's going for second. But he's blocked on the low line. Could be down to these 3. Can Acevedo hold on? Oh, Walker's taking chances, here he comes. That could be all Grayson needs. Needs to block that low lane. It looks like Acevedo might have enough to do it. Here we go down the final turn. And Grayson Acevedo, he's going to win it in overtime and win the Daytona 500. Grayson Acevedo kicks off the season with the win here in the Daytona 500 in season 30. And so your winner from Daytona is Grayson Acevedo. And a job well done, he finally becomes a Daytona 500 winner. And what a finish that was. We needed overtime to decide who wins, and there you see the winner. Grayson Acevedo has won it here in Daytona to kick off season 30. So it's a great start here in the series, and we will see at our next race from Atlanta Motor Speedway, as Grayson has won today's Daytona 500 opening race. And we'll see you guys in Atlanta as we join Grayson in victory lane. And it came down to overtime, but Grayson Acevedo gets the win here at Daytona. We will see you guys in Atlanta for our next race.